Hey guys, how are you all?
Are you struggling with general mathematics today?
Oh, but don't worry because me and my partner prepared something that can help you guys to formally understand the lesson in general mathematics called Laws of Exponents. Our first rule is the product rule. So this is being applied when two bases are the same. So the first thing you need to do is to copy the base, and then next is to add the two exponents, and lastly simplify your answer. So for example, you have a given of 9 raised to 4 and 9 raised to 3. So just like what I said, you need to copy the base 9, which is 9, and then you need to add the two exponents, which is 4 and 3. So that will result in having a final answer of 9 raised to 7, or 4,782,969.
The next rule that I'm going to discuss is the quotient rule. In this rule, it states that if we are going to divide two terms with the same bases, we need to copy first the base and subtract its exponent. For example, we have a given of 12 raised to 7 over 12 raised to 4. The first step that we are going to do is simply copy the base, which is 12, and then subtract its exponent, which is 7 minus 4. After subtracting its exponent, we will now get the final answer, which is 12 raised to 3, or 1,728.
Now let's proceed to another rule called power of a power rule. According to this rule, if we have a given exponential term and that is also raised to another exponent, what we need to do is to simply copy the base and then multiply the exponents. For example, we have a given of quantity 12 squared raised to 3. So our step 1 is to copy the base, which is 12, and then our step 2 is to multiply the exponents, which are 2 and 3. So our final answer will be 12 raised to 6, or 2,985,984.
The next rule is power of a product rule. We will use this rule when the given terms are being multiplied inside the parentheses and have an exponent outside the parentheses. For example, we have a given of 6bc raised to 5. For step 1, we need to distribute the exponent on each term inside the parentheses, and that will result to 6 raised to 5, b raised to 5, and c raised to 5. After distributing the exponents, we need to simplify the 6 raised to 5 in order to get our final answer. After simplifying, our final answer will be 7,776, b raised to 5, c raised to 5.
After that, we have the power of a fraction rule. If the given term is in fraction form and it is raised to an exponent, we just need to distribute the exponent on the numerator and denominator. For example, our given is quantity b over 7c raised to 5. For our step 1, we just need to distribute the exponent to the numerator and denominator, and that will be b raised to 5 over 7 raised to 5, c raised to 5. For our step 2, we just need to simplify it, and it will lead us to our final answer, which is b raised to 5 over 16,807, c raised to 5.
The next rule is zero exponent rule. In this rule, it states that any variable or any number that is raised to 0 is always equals to 1. For example, we have a given of 6,500 raised to 0 is equals to 1.
Following the zero exponent rule, we have the one exponent rule. With this type of rule, any number or any variable that is raised to 1, the answer will always be the number or the variable itself. For example, 3 raised to 1 equals 3, and that is our final answer.
Now we have the negative exponent rule. If the given term has a negative exponent, we need to change its position in order to simplify it. For example, we have a given of 8 raised to negative 4. The first thing that we're going to do is to transform the given term into fraction by putting 1 in the denominator. After that, we need to move the numerator to the denominator or get its reciprocal to eliminate the negative sign, and we will now get 1 over 8 raised to 4. For the next step, we need to simplify the denominator, and we will get the final answer, which is 1 over 4,096.
Down to our last rule, we have the fractional exponent rule. This rule is being applied when the given term has an exponent in fraction form. For example, our given is quantity of 3 raised to 1/2. First thing you need to do is to copy the base inside the radical sign, which is 3. Next is to put the denominator of our exponent, which is 4, as the root. And lastly, put the numerator of our exponent as the power of the base. So when you simplify it all, it will result to our final answer, which is square root of 3.
And now we are done discussing the laws of exponent.
I hope that you guys finally understand how to simplify an exponent in different exponential form by using all of the rules we've tackled today.
See you next time!